Imagine standing in the blazing sun of Patagonia, Argentina. The wind cuts across endless plains of rock and sand, a landscape that hides secrets buried for more than 70 million years. Now picture a team of paleontologists digging carefully, brushing away dust, and suddenly uncovering something extraordinary. A dinosaur skull begins to emerge, its teeth sharp and menacing even after all these ages. But this time, there's more than just a skull. Wedged between those ancient jaws is something no one expected. The bone of a crocodile. This isn't just another fossil. It's a frozen scene from the late Cretaceous, a moment captured in stone, as if time itself refused to let it go. Was this the dinosaur's last meal? Was it caught mid-bite, never finishing its feast before disaster struck? Or are we looking at evidence of a brutal fight between two apex predators, one from the land and one from the water, locked in combat until both perished? The discovery has left scientists stunned, sparking debates that blur the line between fact and imagination. The creature itself was unknown before this find, belonging to a group of fierce carnivorous dinosaurs. It stalked the ancient landscapes of South America. When the Earth was approaching one of the greatest extinction events in history, its body was built for hunting. Powerful jaws, sharp claws, and a frame designed for ambush. Yet, the crocodile bone jammed in its mouth suggests a story far more dramatic than ordinary hunting. Some experts believe this dinosaur may have specialized in preying on crocodiles, dragging them from the muddy riversides. Others argue it might have scavenged carcasses, tearing apart anything it could find, accidentally swallowing a bone in the frenzy. But what if it was something more intense? A duel. Imagine the dinosaur approaching the water, its shadow stretching across the riverbank. A massive crocodile bursts from the shallows, its jaws snapping shut, aiming to drag the predator into the depths. The two monsters clash, dust and blood flying. In the struggle, the dinosaur crushes part of the crocodile in its jaws, but perhaps the battle didn't end in victory. Perhaps both creatures succumbed, their remains preserved together as the land shifted, rivers dried, and mountains rose over millions of years. For scientists, this discovery is more than a fossil. It has a window into behavior, a direct link to how life unfolded in the ancient past. Fossils rarely capture such moments. Bones are usually scattered, separated by erosion and time. But here, in Patagonia, we have what feels like a snapshot. It's like catching a single frame of a prehistoric movie, a frozen instant of predator and prey locked together forever. The implications are enormous. If this dinosaur truly hunted crocodiles, it forces us to rethink the food chain of the Cretaceous in South America. Crocodiles were not just lurking hunters. They were also prey to something even more terrifying. It shows us that survival was not just about size or strength, but about adaptation, risk, and sheer ferocity. Every step to the water's edge could mean life or death. And Patagonia continues to surprise us. Over the past few decades, this region has produced some of the largest dinosaurs ever found, including Argentinosaurus. Each discovery adds new layers to our understanding of prehistoric ecosystems. But this find, a dinosaur with a crocodile bone stuck in its mouth, feels personal. It doesn't just tell us what these creatures looked like, but what they did, how they lived, and how they died. Think about it. One bone lodged in one jaw has opened a storm of questions. Was this predator killed mid-meal? Did it choke on its prey? As researchers continue to study this fossil, new technologies like CT scanning and 3D modeling may reveal even more. Tiny scratches on the bone, the way it's lodged, or the chemical traces within it might eventually solve the puzzle. Until then, we are left with awe. Awe at the idea that 70 million years ago, a drama played out in the mud of an ancient riverbank, and by sheer luck, it was preserved for us to uncover today. This discovery reminds us that Earth is still full of stories waiting to be told. Every fossil is a voice from the past, whispering fragments of a forgotten world. And sometimes, those voices don't just whisper. They roar. In Argentina, a dinosaur with a crocodile bone in its mouth is roaring across time, daring us to imagine its final moments. Was it the hunter or the hunt, a winner or a victim? The truth may forever remain buried, but one thing is certain. The past still has the power to surprise us, to challenge us, and to ignite our imagination. Now close your eyes and picture it again. A prehistoric plain, a clash of titans, a bite that echoes through eternity. That is the story captured in stone, waiting 70 million years just for us to uncover.